Hey everyone, Nicholas Baco speaking. Welcome back to another Minecraft snapshot video, and today I'm gonna show you how you can create this amazing looking campfire, which really does look like it's having some wood down there, and it's burning pretty nicely. You can see it from all the sides that you look at it, except from above, but oh well, you'll most likely be here and not inside of the fire. Then I've also got some red sand and red sandstone around because I am in the new snapshot 14W32A, and this is using a feature that has been added in this snapshot, so be aware of that. It won't work in versions before that one. Okay, so how this is working is pretty simple. It's using several armor stands that have been added in this snapshot, so they're looking something like this. Alright, I have it on netherrack because it needs a block underneath it to be lit up, and it needs to be lit up constantly, so otherwise the armor stand would just turn off after an amount of time, and it's looking like this when it's burning. So it has a really long fire animation, and that is what we're using here. So see, it will just run out, and therefore we need a source of constant fire underneath it, and this will only work with netherrack. That's the reason why we have to use slabs here, so it looks good, because we only want the arm holders, which are these things here, to look out, and this little head thing. So that's the only thing that we want to have looking out. So we create this pretty simply. All we need is a water bucket, 4 or more armor stands, but let's say we only use 4. Then we need some blocks that we want to use, and we better use some slabs because otherwise it will just not look good. And then netherrack and flint and steel and a lever or another power source. So the first thing that we want to do is figure out where we want this thing to be, then dig down 2 blocks, place a netherrack underneath that one, and then place 1 armor stand facing like this. So it's facing any direction which you pretty much want. And then what you need to do is go up 2 blocks here, place down your water there, and then we'll push the armor stand because it's an entity itself, and it can be lit up because of that, because it's an entity, but it won't die or something. It will just be lit up, and I have this sitting here for at least 30 minutes now, and it hasn't burned up. So it's not gonna burn up because it doesn't have any health. It just stays burning, and it looks pretty cool. Also, just for some ambiance, I have some redstone torches hidden here and there to light it up a little bit more, but that's not what we want to talk about right now. So the next thing that you want to do is remove this water again because you cannot place the armor stands inside of water. Then you want to build one that is facing the opposite direction like this, so it's going to swim in there, and then it's going to look something like this. It's making a little cross, and it will all look nice and dandy. Then remove the water once again and get another armor stand in there. This time it has to be diagonal, so we do it like that, flush it in there, and the last one is going to have to face into this direction. You can always look which one is missing, so this one would be yeah, the one facing into this direction, and the last thing is to flush them in there. And now we need to place some blocks here so they don't escape from the piston, which we're gonna be using here to push in an acacia slab. But before we do that is one crucial thing. We need to light this up, obviously, and I wouldn't use a wood slab. Let's use I like these red sandstone slabs, but just to show you that it also works with different ones, we're gonna use some cobblestone. That might also look good. Have a little campfire on cobblestone, and then use the lever to power it, and then push it in there. And then you may want to add some more around it so it doesn't look as bad as it did with only one, because it's kind of pushed into the edge here. But that doesn't really matter to me because it's not perfectly centered, and that adds a little bit more detail. Then you might want to add some trees or some benches, whatever you want to do with this. put them on here or something. I don't know what you want to do. So this is how you create it. I think it's a really neat effect. It even lights up your area a little bit because of the fire underneath it and the slabs letting the light through. So you can create some things like this. Also, this cactus doesn't grow, so it looks better, and that is because of the string on top. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you left a like and subscribe to not miss any more of these awesome videos. If you click the box on the left, you'll be brought to an interactive banner guide where you can click on the banner recipe you would like to learn, and then I'll show you in a few seconds. And if you click the box on the right, did I say that? I don't think so. But if you click the other box, you will be brought to a 3D resource pack for Minecraft. Also pretty cool. And that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.